Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds. And today we are going to be showing you our pickups for May 2022. But before we begin, don't forget to give us a like, a subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
That's right. So after a slightly slow April, we made up for it in May. So I basically got...
I think we got a package every day in May. I think we got a package every day.
That's not true.
And there were days with multiple packages.
That's not true. Couple Sega Genesis games for some beloved IPs. The Incredible Hulk, aka The Fresh, and Batman. These are they're solid games. I wouldn't call them great, but we like the IP, so.
Yeah, and you like Sega? Anything Sega?
Yeah, I do like anything Sega. I actually haven't had a chance to try this one yet. This one we just picked up the other day though, so I don't feel too bad about that. It's our only Super Nintendo game, and it's Hyper Zone. From the pictures, it kind of looked like, what's that game?
F-Zero.
F-Zero, but a shooter.
Yeah.
So it's like you're chasing someone down, trying to shoot them. So it sounded really cool, but we'll have to check that out.
I love F-Zero though.
Yep.
It's like so old school too. I love it.
We have Castle Quest for the NES. That's another one I haven't heard of and didn't get a chance to try. We didn't get a chance to try out as many games.
It looks really cool though.
Yeah. And the Tenjin Shinobi cart. So it's upside down. It's not licensed by Nintendo, so they had to make the cartridge look different. But Shinobi's always been a lot of fun. I've played a little bit. I think I've mainly played the Sega one.
You are a ninja. You live in the shadows.
That's right. So we got one OG Xbox game, and we saw the Retro Rivals review, and so I popped this into the old eBay and just happened to see. Now it's a loose disc, so I'll make my own cover for it, which I know is a little bit blasphemy, but obscure. So this is a 2-player co-op survival horror game.
It looks really scary.
Yeah. Scary. But maybe we'll give that one a go. Mm-hmm. Or if that's backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X.
Is the Xbox Series X backwards compatible all the way back to Xbox?
Yep, just not all of them. There's some holes in there, so I don't know if that's one of them or not. We got Legend of Legaia. This looks like a fun RPG. I do love my PlayStation RPGs. So it's got a little crack in it, but these jewel cases they're kind of cruddy, so a lot of times they got cracks in them.
Sometimes they're even brand new, they come with cracks on them.
So we got 2 GameCube games. Well, wait a minute. We'll save that for the end. So we'll just continue to beat this PlayStation drum. We got Disgaea 2. We picked up the first one, and so we're trying to go through that series and collect them before they get too pricey. The Bouncer, Generation Pixel is a big fan of this one.
I was like, what's it about? You're like, you're a bouncer. Oh, all right.
A bouncer role-playing game. We got Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. This is that Shin Megami Tensei. Megami?
Megami? I would say Megami.
Okay. Yeah, we picked up one of his games. It was pretty cool, so I wanted to try some other ones. Those are pretty pricey. Now, that particular set isn't. Speaking of pricey games, Wild Arms 3. So we're also trying to collect the Wild Arms. We picked up 5, and now we got 3. Then a couple I'm at to print some cases for. Leave your hate comments down below. Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle. So that's those. Remember those old pink wrestling toys? They were like this big. That's the same series.
My brother had those.
Okay. I had a couple. My cousin had more. You could say this one.
Bujingai? Maybe?
Alright, that's what Mary said.
I don't know.
Let her know she's wrong. This one was early. I don't even remember it. When I remember being excited about it.
I could very well be wrong, though.
What's that?
I said I could very well be wrong. I don't know.
You probably are.
Japanese or Chinese or any of those.
It's definitely Japanese. Eureka 7 Volume 1 The New Wave. I think that's another role-playing game. I've been stockpiling these role-playing games. Eventually I'm just going to quit working and
just
beat all my role-playing games.
Yeah, you're just going to play different roles in games.
That's right.
Until you lose who you are.
We got The Amazing Spider-Man on PS3. Our nephew is a huge Spider-Man video game fan. I don't remember where we picked this up at. Was this replay? I feel like it was one of those. Maybe The Exchange. Saw that, picked it up.
The Exchange, I think, was on that. Yeah.
Okay. Got
2 new games.
Yeah, 2 new. They're from Limited Run. For the PS4, Plague Road. Now, I didn't get them from Limited Run. I got them on eBay. But,
Looks really
Limited Run's a lot of fun.
That looks really cool.
As Divine Hearts.
It's a little...
Is that how you pronounce it? As Divine?
Yeah.
This one you didn't think was as cool?
There's a pink kitten on the back.
What's wrong with pink kittens? With different color eyes.
And 2 tails.
2 tails.
I don't know, is it for little kids?
No. Look at that. There's a dragon there.
Yeah, kids like dragons.
Kids like dragons. Alright, I got some brand new games. Dolmen. These are for the PS5. That one looked pretty darn scary. Timeline erased. An interdimensional rift has appeared in the mining station on Revion Prime. The entire facility has been infested by horrific creatures and who knows what else. Ugh. And then Martha is Dead. I don't think this... Oh, this was... Was this Limited Run? I think this was Limited Run. Was it? I don't remember.
Don't they usually say Limited Run on them?
Yeah, but sometimes Limited Run will produce games for other companies, so it's not always like a Limited Run exclusive. We saw this at the grocery store.
It's weird.
It's 10 radical romps from the 80s, but it had a bunch of actors that we really enjoyed.
Yeah,
just
I really
movies
like
that
John
we had.
Candy and Tom Hanks and Steve Martin. Like
Right. But
and all of the movies except for Roxanne were ones we had never seen before.
Fred Savage, look, he's working back in these days. But yeah, just like father, like son, vice versa. Roxanne, Punchline, Who's Harry Crumb, Blue Thunder, Suspect, Band of the Hand, Little Nikita, and the New Kids.
And it looks like a really good mixture of different types of movies too. So
Nice all coming.
No, there's no way Suspect is a comedy. That looks like a drama or action movie.
Defense attorney Kathleen and jury panelist Eddie Sanger worked together to prove Kathleen's client innocent in a murder case involving a judge's secretary and corruption around every corner. There's a banana peel. No, I'm just kidding. You should have seen your face.
And New Kids, it looks like a drama.
Okay, I thought it was all comedies.
No.
All right. That'll prove me wrong. Let's see. We got the Batman. What'd you think of the ending, Pumpkin?
I was really tired that day.
You wanted to watch it. That was your idea. Mary couldn't wait to find the Blu-ray of this because she wanted to see.
It was you were worried we wouldn't be able to get it anywhere.
No, that's not what I said. Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg. That's what she wanted. Uncharted. This was a lot of fun. I know.
I like any kind of movie like that. Like I like all the National Treasure movies and stuff.
The heist and tomb raiding movies.
Yep, I like the Tomb Raider movies.
A lot of video game movies aren't very good, but that might be the best one. I'll have to go back into the database on that. But that one was
for
very
a video
good.
game movie.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think I got this for you for Mother's Day. One of our Mother's Day presents. I Love Lucy first season. I was looking for the entire series. I went to all the usual suspects and I just could not find it. So, but I found season 1 and thought, yeah.
I loved that show growing up. I watched it all the time.
Okay, up next, our local disc replay had buy 3 get 3 free on Blu-rays.
Yeah.
So we kind of just loaded up on movies that either we didn't own for one reason or another, or maybe wanted to watch one time. I mean, you're talking basically an average of $2 a movie. You can't even rent it on Amazon Prime for that cheap. So we are The Millers.
That movie is so funny.
I
cannot wait for you to see it. It's hilarious.
Life of Pi.
Yeah, we both have been wanting to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looked really, really interesting. History of the World Part 1 by Mel Brooks. You can't do Mel Brooks movies anymore, so we like to watch the old ones. Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I run hot and cold on Godzilla. Sometimes I really enjoy it, and sometimes it's like
you like King Kong.
I do really love King Kong. Sometimes you're kind of just waiting for Godzilla to fight somebody. But Stallone, First Blood. Everybody loves the Rambo movies. I just don't have any. Hansel and Gretel. I thought this was just. I remember seeing previews for it when it first came out. It just sounded super interesting. It's basically the story of Hansel and Gretel, but they grow up to become witch hunters after they're running it as a child. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. My niece loves this movie.
Yes, we got to see what all the hype is about.
Right, The Greatest Showman. Got to see if she knows what she's got good picker or not.
Okay, so we got this one because my grandfather was in the Battle of the Bulge.
That's right.
So I was curious. He's no longer alive. He passed away when I was just not even a year old. So I always wanted to know, like what he went through with that. He was in the 101st Airborne, but he was not in the Band of Brothers. But he was in the 101st Airborne, so he jumped out of airplanes.
So it's Wonderland, but spelled the German way.
Yeah, Wunderland.
Wunderland and Winter War. So, yeah, that is it's pretty cool. Let's try that one out.
I like my history.
I do. I like. I mean, it depends on the war movie.
Yeah, it's got to be a good history movie. I don't want to just see a whole bunch of fighting. I want to see
write a story, like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the beginning of that movie is a very graphic depiction of war. But then later on, it's actually a story. You actually care about the characters. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. When in Rome. Get a bunch of Godzilla movies. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
We didn't have that one?
We did not have that one.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've seen it on Comedy Central probably 10,000 times,
Yeah.
though. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right.
You have to have that one, though.
Your collection's not complete.
No, my collection is not complete without Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I've heard only bad things about this movie.
I liked the
Independence
first one.
Day Resurgence.
I liked the first one, though.
Yeah.
You know.
First one is it's got some fun moments in it. I've heard that one's just bad. And then weirdly we didn't have this one either. Creed 2.
We have the first one. We have Creed.
And we have all the Rocky movies. We just didn't have Creed 2 for whatever reason.
Yeah, and I remember when it came out, you really, really wanted to see it, and we just hadn't had the chance.
We haven't been to a movie since COVID happened.
Yeah.
So Unmatched. So we were doing this Tournament of Champions thing, and then we had a whole bunch of house projects, and then Mary got sick, and then we found out they're releasing more expansions of Unmatched, and it kind of just ruined our bracket.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We love this game. We need to get it on camera more. We're going to have to think of something cool, but I have an idea in my brain. Jurassic Park. Sadler versus the T-Rex.
I really think you only got that for the mini.
Yes.
Which is not mini. It's huge.
It's a big. Now, this is an empty box. We store our Unmatched all together, so we save some shelf space. But, yeah, that T-Rex mini is huge. We got Unmatched Hell's Kitchen with Elektra, Bullseye, and
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
I liked the Daredevil movie, but the show was really awesome.
Yeah, the Daredevil show was fantastic. I'm glad he got a little... Maybe they're going to bring him back because he was in the Spider-Man movie.
He was in the Spider-Man movie.
So we'll see. And then Redemption Row with Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, and Luke Cage. Now, I love Luke Cage as a character. I love all Marvel characters. But Luke Cage, I don't know if they fully thought about the universe, the Unmatched universe, because Luke Cage, or there's one character that Luke Cage cannot lose to.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
there's a glitch.
You gotta watch out for that, guys. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Got one Kickstarter. Paint the Roses. So this is an Alice in Wonderland game. 2 to 5 players, 60 minutes. The explanation on the box is not very good. The most curious cooperative game.
It looks pretty, though.
Yeah, it looks really cool. We played this at a Meeple Society's house.
Yeah, you can check out that video on there.
No, we didn't record this one.
Oh.
We recorded
Cascadia.
Right, so we'll do a little, once they publish that video, we'll do a little, hey, go check out their channel.
We had so much fun, though.
We did. This was a way longer game. That would have been a tough video to edit.
And we had to go get it immediately after.
Right, we played it. We loved it. We had to go get it. It is heavy.
Yeah.
That's a
big box.
So the GameCube games that I left towards the end. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We actually already have this on Xbox, so whoopsie. I think
better.
It's more expensive.
Yeah. It's worth more.
Speaking of expensive. Ooh, this one's up there. It's probably 1 or 2 on our most valuable games list. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Now, I don't have the manual, but I don't really read manuals.
That's okay.
But, Yeah.
We just want to play the game.
Yeah, disc. And artwork's nice, but I'll print off my own artwork if I don't have it. So, very excited to try this out. Dust off the old GameCube. It doesn't get a ton of use. But, this one's up there. That's a big one. And that is it. That's a lot.
Yeah, that was bigger pickup video than last time.
Yeah. Maybe too much.
No.
It's only one Kickstarter, though.
Except for the continuous packages every day.
Yeah. Well, let us know in the comments section what your pick of the month is, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye. Hey, Pumpkin.
Yes.
We just wired up a pool filter.
And pump. That's because we are awesome. But we're not electricians.
Awesome and cheap.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
Just to wire up a 220.
These kids. Drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm. Need a vacation from the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even need to leave the house. Just
No.
need the kids gone
Yeah.
from the house. Yeah. That sounds good.
7 Up, hit me up.